Good morning, welcome to another weekly reading vlog. This is going to be a weekly reading vlog for the Reading Rush TBR, which I have just decided I'm taking part in. There's nothing like a little bit of a last minute TBR. I have filmed my TBR video, so if you want to see what exactly I'm going to be reading rather than watching it through this vlog, I don't know why I'm encouraging you to click off a vlog 10 seconds into it, but you can click up here and I will link through my TBR video. But my first book on my TBR fits the challenge of a book that matches the colour of your birthstone. I was born in July, last week. I wasn't born last week 25 years ago, and I have the birthstone of a ruby, which is a red stone. So the book I have chosen for that is Rebel Springs by Morgan Rhodes. Now, it's not really a surprise that I picked this one because this is a book I'm currently reading, and I only just decided to take part in the Reading Rush TBR thing, so I obviously didn't want to stop reading this book. I'm about 100 pages in, I'm really liking it so far. If you are a fan of Game of Thrones, read this book. If you're looking for something that's a really good fantasy but isn't heavy and isn't slumpy, but is like your kind of kingdoms, battle, magic, power, feuds and death and random killings, then this book is honestly just exactly what you need. This is the second book in the Fallen Kingdom series. There are 6 books, I think, in this series, maybe? I think there's a couple of side books as well. There's lots of books. It's really good. I am very, very pleased. I was introduced to this book series by Lauren from Fiction Tea. She told me I had to read it, she bought me the first one, and now she's bought me the second and third one as well, just to really make sure I definitely read the series. I'm reading it, Lauren. It's good. I love it. So this will be my first book prompt. Hopefully I can get through this one within a couple of days and not have to feel rushed with it and just take my time. The fact this is called the Reading Rush is probably making it feel like it needs to be more of a rushed. I keep doing this. Why? Make it feel like it needs to be more of a rushed TBR thing, and I'm trying not to rush my reading at the moment because I wasn't remembering anything I was reading. Yes! So this is what I'm reading first. This is my week back at work after 1 week off, so I will just be kind of doing worky things. I've watered my plants this morning already, which is incredibly exciting, I know, but yeah, the last week's vlog was a little bit different to normal because I had the week off work, so I was able to do more exciting things, whereas you're back in my house this week, we're probably not going to go many exciting places. I might get my nails done because we're allowed to do that and have a pedicure. Is that on your feet or is that a manicure? I think that's a pedicure. I'm really bad with these kind of things. I don't often get it done, but I really want summer nails and the summer is here, kind of. Anyway, I will catch up with you later on my progress. I now have a TBR video that I have to try and get live for tomorrow, so I'll be editing that tonight and doing some other exciting things such as reading my book. I'll catch up with you guys later. Happy Monday! Oh hey, don't mind me over here just being a little Miss Productive. I have been I've had 3 videos to export today, and I set them all to export whilst I was working, and all 3 have exported, and it feels productive because they've all been exported and they've all been uploaded. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's something that would take me ages, but I just did it in the background. And I'm halfway through the Tea Dragon Festival, which is my prompt for the Reading Rush, with a book starting with The, and a book that I have to read entirely outside. So there's my bookmark. Can you see it? Not really, because it's the same colour as the page. But I read it outside, and now I'm going to go for a walk. Not going to read and walk because that's dangerous, and that's how we fall over our faces and get scrapes on our knees. So I'm going to go out for a walk and listen to an audiobook, probably. Need to finish Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows. I always want to say part 1 or 2, but like, no, that's the films. Need to finish that, and then when I come back, read some more of this because I'm obsessed and it's really, really good. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go because I don't know why, but I've turned very hyper. Bye. I've just finished reading my first book of the Reading Rush Readathon, which was the Tea Dragons Festival, which is the sequel to the Tea Dragons Society. These are by Katie O'Neill, who I didn't realise is from New Zealand, because I was talking to my mum earlier about how one of my favourite books is set in New Zealand, and I think written by someone from New Zealand, possibly. It's definitely set there. And yeah, Katie O'Neill, also from New Zealand. This was just delightful. I was smiling the whole time. This ticked the prompt of a book starting with The, and also a book that I read entirely outside, so I read it on my lunch break and after work and finished it. Or did I read it on my lunch break? I read it after work. So finished it after work, started it after work, and this now brings my reading count total up to 1 for the readathon, also for the week to 1 already, and we're on Monday, and for the month I think this is book 4. It's been a slow reading month, but this is just so lovely, and it's about the idea of following what you love, and just because you're good at something and it's easy to you, it doesn't mean it's not a skill, and it doesn't mean it's not something you should be really proud of. And I just really love the message, and the illustrations in this book. It's just beautiful, and It's just so quaint and lovely and happy and jolly, and if you want something like that then read this book because it was really cute. And I am yet to run it through Core Pile, but I'm pretty sure it'll come out as either very high 4 or 5 stars because it was just lovely and I really enjoyed it. So that's book 1 done. Now I can continue on with reading Rebel Springs, which I did read some of in my lunch break, so I'm a little bit further into that now, but I wanted to make sure I could read this one today because it's definitely sunny outside today, and I don't know what the weather's going to be like for the rest of the week because it keeps changing so often, so done this one. Now I go on to the birthstone month tag prompt thing. I'm really good at this, aren't I? I'm going to sign off for Monday now because I want to take my face off, my makeup, not my face. That sounds really distressing, doesn't it? Like I'm actually going to take off my face. I'm going to take my makeup off and I will speak to you guys on Tuesday. How beautiful is the world right now? It's so pretty. I didn't bring my camera, didn't expect to vlog, but it's beautiful, so we're going to appreciate it.
Start your computations. Go!
Hello, it's Tuesday and I am about to go and sit outside and read Rebel Spring on my lunch break because I'm about halfway through and it's really exciting and I don't know where it's going. And you know when you read a series and you know it's a big series and you know whatever happens in like the first book or two is just going to be so insignificant, and the characters that you love and feel so sad about dying are just going to become characters you forget. Well, I'm at that point and I'm like, I don't want to forget you and I don't want this to be small and insignificant, but also I'm ready for like 4 more books in this series. I love it when you find a series like this because yeah, it's just really good, and I know that it's going to be a series that I'm going to love for a long time, and I'm going to try and space it out a little bit, but also I'd maybe like to finish it by the end of the year. Maybe. I don't know if saying that is going to like curse myself, but I'm going to go outside now and I'm going to read that. Also would like to watch a film later today. I have no idea what film that's going to be. I showed my mum and stepdad the trailer yesterday for Cloud Atlas, if anyone's watched that. I watched that a couple of years ago and wow, it's a mind bender of a film and I quite want to watch that again. So I've shown them the trailer and I want to see if they want to watch that because I definitely think it warrants multiple watchings, but I've just lent my mum The Bone Clocks by David Mitchell, who wrote Cloud Atlas. So I'm hoping she reads that and enjoys it because then she'll want to watch or read Cloud Atlas. And she was already enjoying it, so she said to me, I need to borrow a book, but not a crap one. I was like, well, what books are crap? She then listed books in which there are people that turn into werewolves and fays. I was like, okay, I see that we're not going to go down the Sarah J Maas route there. So that is my day so far. It's sunny. I'm going to go sit outside on my lunch break and read. Hopefully going to read after work too. Might play a bit of Call of Duty. And I need to pick a film to watch. Do you know what's annoying is that I can't ask you guys what film to watch on YouTube because then by the time you're watching this, it will be a week later and you could still recommend me films to watch. So actually, sod it, recommend me films down below. I'm in the mood for something that's like not crappy, something you just forget about, but like something that makes you think but is lighter. Like Tolkien that I watched 2 weeks ago, that was good because I really thought whilst I was watching it, but at the same time enjoyed it and it wasn't too heavy. And something like that would be good. I don't want anything too glum or sad. Something fun, something clever, just not like a chick flick type of thing because I'm not really fancying that at the moment. So yes, let me know because I need to watch some films this week because I was getting into watching films like as often as I could and then had my week off and ruined my routine. So let's get back on that. I don't know why I keep doing things with my hands. What is this? Anyway, bye. At what point is it a nice thing for someone to crush their mouth against yours? He crushed his mouth against hers. I don't think I want someone to crush their mouth against me. That doesn't sound very pleasant. You know when you just choke on nothing? That was me filming this the first time. So this is take 2. Hello, it's Tuesday evening and I have spent a good chunk of my after work session reading this. I have now got like just over 100 pages or just below 100 pages left probably. Absolutely loving it. As I've said, this is the second book in the Fallen Kingdom series. High fantasy, very exciting, all can happen, like no one is safe. It's really good and I cannot wait to finish it. I'm about to go and have a shower. I'm quite enjoying showering in the evening at the moment. I've switched over during lockdown because I just have, and honestly it makes more sense to me because then I'm getting into bed clean and waking up clean particularly if I've gone out anywhere during the day, which makes me feel a little bit better with the whole coronavirus thing. So I'm gonna have a shower now, shortly, and then go and watch Desperate Housewives, as I am doing in a routine. And then I'm gonna sit back down and read like another 50 pages of this, I think, and then finish it tomorrow, I would have thought, which would put me on book 2 for the Reading Rush Readathon, which is very exciting. Don't want to jump the gun with it, but yeah, pretty sure it's gonna be a 5-star read as well, because just really good. Also just tried to save the life of a bee that I don't think wanted saving. We gave it the whole sugar spoon situation. We also put a bit of sugar on a wet bit of cloth and put it in front of it, and it just would not take it. It was just kind of going between the two, and it just wouldn't, and it just walked away from them in the end. So I hope the bee is okay. I keep checking on it and it's just sat there, but the sugar and water is still there and it's not having any, so I hope the bee's okay. Save the bees, guys, save the bees.
Before you educate the head, try to educate the heart.
We have got some amazing sunflowers growing in our garden at the moment, and one of them has finally sprouted and is in full sunflower mode, and it makes me so happy because it's sunny outside today. I've got my Sunflower Van Gogh t-shirt on and there's a sunflower blooming in my garden, which makes it a little bit better that I had to throw away my roses this morning because they died. I love sunny days when you can just sit out on the swinging bench, no one's there to disturb me, the dog doesn't bark, everyone's away from the house, and I'm able to sit outside with my book, which is exactly what I'm about to do on my lunch break, and just enjoy it and have it be calm and soothing and just relaxing. I tend to leave my phone inside on days like this because then I'm not distracted by it, and I can just actually absorb into my book for half an hour rather than thinking, oh, I better check Instagram, or I better check Twitter, or I better quickly upload what I'm reading. It's just literally dedicated time to read, which is so nice and so needed. So very much appreciating that today, and trying to appreciate little things each day just to take the small moments and really enjoy them. I watched a film last night. I said yesterday I wanted to watch a film and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to watch. I kind of read myself out yesterday. I read so many pages that I didn't want to read when I went to bed, so I read about a chapter before bed, and then I watched Midnight in Paris, which is a Woody Allen film, and it is pretty much your typical aesthetic Woody Allen film that he is known for. I've watched it before, but I haven't watched it for ages, and I loved it. It's about a character played by Owen Wilson who is in an unhappy relationship with Rachel McAdams, who has amazing hair, and they are in Paris away on holiday with her parents, and he is a writer, he's a screenwriter, but he wants to be a novelist, and he basically really wants to write this book but is lacking the inspiration to make it anything unique. So he goes out into Paris at night, really appreciates the beauty of Paris, whereas she doesn't appreciate the beauty quite a lot, so quite as well. So he explores at night and ends up being taken back to 1920s Paris at midnight, and he explores life there and meets people like the Fitzgeralds and Ernest Hemingway and Pablo Picasso and Dali, and it's really lovely, it's inspirational, they all have a passion for their writing, and it's like a different, simpler time to write. There's so less distractions and you really have to focus on the beauty of your words, and I think the film depicted that really well, really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I chose that one to watch. So that one got 8 out of 10 stars on IMDb from me. That was my film watching for the day. I might watch another one today, who knows. But it's really sunny, so I'm going to go sit outside and read now rather than talk to you guys, and I will talk to you later. Hi, it's Thursday, and if I'm talking softly, it's because everyone in my house is still asleep because they've all got time off right now, so I'm going to talk softly so I don't wake them up and get yelled at. Hi, it is Thursday, and this is my current read, Convenience Store Woman. I am about halfway through this. I read quite a lot of it yesterday. Well, I say quite a lot, it's a very small book. But I am really enjoying this. I've very much had high expectations going in because a lot of people have said it was really, really good, but I also doubted whether I would enjoy it because I don't know why, but I thought it would go down the route of being quite description heavy and quite flowery in the writing, but it isn't. It's very easy to read, it's very easy to follow, and it's very easy to get sucked in because you are literally closely following the life of the main character as she works in a convenience store and as she kind of explains her life and why it is the way it is. So I'm really enjoying reading about this, and this is definitely going to be one I finish today because it's just such an easy read, and I've been reading quite a lot this week, so I'm in the habit of it, so definitely going to enjoy that. I'm about to go for a morning walk because I'm trying to get that in before I start work now so that I can read in my lunch break, because the past few days it's been really lovely weather, so I've sat outside on our swinging bench and read in the sun. Also, I wanted to quickly ask / talk to you guys about something. I am having a thing with makeup at the moment, so you might think I look a little bit paler / different today. I don't have any eye makeup on, all I've done is mascara today. Normally what I would do is full eyeshadow and winged eyeliner, and if I didn't do that I would do eyeshadow with a pencil eyeliner or just a pencil eyeliner, but today I've just got mascara on. So I was talking to my mum about this last night. I really want to be the kind of person that can just wear mascara, however I don't think it suits me and I think I look weird with just mascara on. This part of my eye kind of sinks down, like the skin here goes down a little bit, which therefore makes my eye look quite sad and squidgy at the bottom and there's nothing I can do about that, but I think it's something that means that just mascara makeup doesn't suit me. Now my question is, does anyone know how I can do this kind of a makeup look with it actually suiting me? Because I think right now I look like I've forgotten to put half my makeup on, and I know when I edit this I'm going to think, couldn't have just put some eyeliner on? But sometimes I don't want to do a full face of makeup, I want to do this. Anyone able to help? Am I talking like a crazy person? I know it doesn't work for me, and I know I look a bit ill possibly, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I just wear winged eyeliner all the time, but I had a long period of time where I just wore makeup like this, and I remember someone took a photo of me just because I think I had a silly t-shirt on, and I saw the photo and thought, oh my god, I look really weird, really weird. It doesn't work, so please help. My battery is flashing. I'm gonna cut this off before it cuts me off. I'll catch up with you guys later after my walk. I've put on a blazer and now I look like a businesswoman, right? Probably not. I'm just about to go out with my mum to sofa shopping, which is really exciting, obviously. We are looking at sofas because sofas take absolutely bloody ages to arrive, so doing it way far in advance. Gonna go look at B&Q paint colours as well, which is also really exciting. And I'm nearly finished with this, and honestly I really just want to finish it now because I'm very absorbed into it, and I'm finding like conversations about the translations really interesting, and the beauty in the words and how translators choose the way they translate the books. But I'm excited. I'm gonna go now, and I may speak to you later if I can remember. Also, I still look so weird with no eye makeup on. I just wish it suited me, it just doesn't, and my hair's a bit lanky. It's just, you don't need to look at this. Good morning, it's bright and early on Friday. Yay, Friday. And today would have been the first day of YALC, which is really sad, but also we've got lots of things happening online today for YALC and tomorrow, and I think Sunday as well, so there's that. It's not the same. I am going to be on a panel tonight for the UKYABA Blogging Awards and Vlogging Awards, which is really exciting. I'm talking about unique post creation, so that is happening tonight, which is really cool. And then tomorrow is the awards ceremony, which is also really cool and really exciting. I am doing the bane of my existence, the task I hate the most, washing my bed sheets. I don't know why I hate it so much. It just seems like there's so many stages to it. But yeah, doing that. Dusting my room. I'm about to go out for a walk before work because I've got like an hour before I start and I am ready. And I'm going to listen to the new Taylor Swift album. I'm not like, what, is it a Swiftie if you're a Taylor Swift fan? I listened to her Lover album last year and I just put it on repeat because my family were away for a week and I just played it out the speakers pretty much all the time, and it was really sunny and nice and I really liked it. And the new album just came out like at 5 AM this morning or something. So I figured, well, I'll give that a go as well because why not? So got my headphones, gonna go for a walk. Then gonna start work, then the panel, then sleep. Well, there'll be some like watching of TV in between that, I'm sure. But reading update, I finished my third book of the reading rush. This was for a book set in a different continent. Absolutely loved it. It was a very high 4.5 stars for this from me. Really enjoyed it. It was such an interesting insight into these characters and the way they think and the way that society expects them to behave and the way they want to behave. And kind of the moral of the story was like, if you love something, don't be ashamed of it and do it. Really, really enjoyed it. We'll be writing a review on that one. Oh, did you hear that? That was my shoulder. I'm very clicky. I think what I'm going to read next is In the Night Wood, although, so this is very small and I think I could possibly read it in a day, but I've got quite a lot happening today, and what I really, really wanted to do was read the Dragon Republic, is it Dragon? No, no, The Burning God tomorrow. That is, so the Poppy War book 1, the Dragon Republic book 2, the Burning God book 3, and I have an e-arc of it and I'm so excited to read it. I've been saving it to read, but it's Jade's Raidathon tomorrow and it's also the last day of the reading rush. So I'd really like to be able to fit it in. It doesn't really work with any of the prompts apart from like a book with "the" in it, but I've already read that book. I kind of need to fill the prompt of a book that is inspired by a film, or a book that inspired a film, and I don't think these ones did. So I'm kind of like, but also I would really like to vlog reading it, and like, I'm not going to finish it tomorrow, but would really like to do that. So try and decide if I can finish this today. Basically, it's very speech heavy, so possibly, but the writing is minuscule and there's no chapter breaks. So like the chapter just starts at the top of the page. There's no like page break between. So I don't know. I'm gonna have a think and I will let you know what I decide later. Do I seem really dark to you? They seem dark to me. Lighting, pick up, exposure, expose me. Right, I don't know what I said about this book earlier because that was many hours ago and now we are nearing the end of Friday. I have really excitedly cleaned my room in my lunch break, which is fun. I gave it a really good dust. I gave a thorough dust, and I had an adventure with a spider, which wasn't very good fun. And then, yeah, I've been doing some bits that are secret-y bits that are, there's no point in me mentioning it now anyway because by the time it's past, if you watch this video this will be past, but I'm doing a couple of things for YALC prep. It's all YALC online and one of the publishers has asked me to get involved in something which is fun, so I'm doing that at the moment. But I wanted to quickly catch up because I don't know how much I spoke about this book earlier, but I wanted to talk about the kind of themes in a bit more detail. So I think I mentioned that it talks about like if you love something and you love doing it, you should do it no matter what. And that is very much the main theme of this, that some people will judge you for what you like and what you don't like and where you are in your life, because there's this invisible line that we're all meant to be on, and some people aren't on it, and that's fine. And this kind of talks about the people that aren't on that line and the fact that everyone's always putting them under pressure to be on that line. And I do feel that in a way because I am 25 and all of my friends that I went to school with are with partners, living with them, engaged in some cases, and I have not got a partner. I am just in the process of buying a flat myself. Every time I tell someone I'm buying a flat, their response is, "Oh, cool, who are you moving in with?" I'm like, me? But I like that this book broke that barrier and explored the fact that we don't have to do what society tells us we have to do. However, the way it gave across that message was through this guy that was just so... He was weird. I thought I would get to the end and think, oh no, I do actually like him, but I don't. The main character is a woman who works at a convenience store, and she meets this guy because he also briefly works at the convenience store, and he basically has these archaic views that we're all still living in the Stone Age and like women hunt and gather. We don't hunt. No, women gather and prepare and nourish and look after, and the men go and do the hunting. Yes. And his idea is that we're still very much doing that and that people expect that to be the way that your life works, and he was challenging that, but he was also being so sexist and ageist, and I know it was deliberate and it was a plot device, but did not like this man. I don't know if anyone, like, can you tell me if you liked this guy in this book, because I did not like him. So read that, boom, 4.5 stars. I was gonna start a book that's over there. I was gonna start In the Night Wood. Is that what it's called? I think, no, yes? Yes, it's called In the Night Wood. I was gonna start that next, and I thought I could finish it by tomorrow, because tomorrow I am reading The Burning God by R.F. Kuang, and this is the third book to the Poppy War, and I've had this book on Kindle for about 2 weeks now, and I haven't started it yet because I was wanting to wait for the right time to start it and savour it. And tomorrow is that time because it's Jade's 24-hour Raidathon, and I am also taking part in the reading rush, and I'm making this book fit into a prompt. I don't really know how. I guess maybe the first book I touched because it is a Kindle book, so... But I need to fit it, and I haven't fitted that prompt yet, so it's gonna happen. But yes, I'm really, really excited to start that tomorrow, so gonna be doing that. In fact, I might start it tonight and then continue it tomorrow, but today panels are happening for the UKYABA Blogging Awards. There are 2 panels today and 1 tomorrow, so the ones today are vlogging tips, and then my panel, which is unique posts. So was trying to contact me, how exciting, unique posts, and that is happening at 6 tonight, which is really exciting. The vlogging one is happening at 4:30, so I'm going to watch that as soon as I finish work. But I am really excited for my panel. I did a panel last year and I absolutely loved it. I liked being able to talk to an audience, so there is the difference in that we're not doing that, but I'm still really excited. So that'll be really cool, really looking forward to that. And then tomorrow we've got the awards themselves. Tomorrow we also would really like to try and find a sunflower field that's apparently near us. One of my friends has said that near where we live there's this giant sunflower field, and I would really like to go there because that sounds amazing and I need to go. So want to try and find that. And then on Sunday I am going back to Next, where I found a sofa last night that I really, really liked, and I'm ordering the sofa because we were talking to them yesterday and they were like, oh yes, you can look on the website and customise it and then come back in. I was like, oh, it's okay, we can just do it now because I know which colour I want. They're like, no, you do it online and come back in if you want. I was like, okay. And then someone else came up to me and went, we're closed now, we've locked the doors. I was like, oh, sorry. So we like scurried off, and I'm gonna go back on Sunday and just have a binge of Next Home. I didn't realise how good Next Home was, because every time I go in there I'm like, there's no point in me looking because I only have a bedroom, whereas now I'm gonna have a flat. And yeah, something that is slowly dawning on me is how to deal with spiders, because at the moment the way I deal with spiders is I call my stepdad in and he just picks them up and takes them outside. I don't know how to deal with spiders. I think I might get one of those long grabby arm things. This is my attempt at showing what it does. I don't know. How do you deal with spiders if you live on your own? Because there is no chance I'm going to put a cup on top of it. It's not happening. It's not happening. I can't do it. Somebody please recommend me some sort of way of doing this, because I have conkers in the corner of my room. I don't know if that means anything. I thought it was an old wives' tale last year and then got loads of conkers because why not? And I don't get many spiders in my room, so I'm probably going to come into my room tonight and it will just be like the Forbidden Forest when Harry and Ron go in and there's all the arachnids crawling about the place. I'm gonna go. I've got like an hour and a bit left of work, but yes, I will catch up with you later when I have done or before I do my panel. So I thought I would show you quickly, because I've been doing some paint samples for my house because I know what colours I want on the walls, I just don't know exactly the shade. And we went to B&Q yesterday whilst we were sofa shopping, so I picked up one of each colour and have now realised that I need to do a much bigger order. So these are the brands that B&Q had, and I was kind of disappointed with their selection, to be honest. So I've got some on Dulux to order, which I keep saying is Durex. Not the same thing, don't want to paint my wall with condoms. This is the B&Q paints. Hang on, let me turn you around. So these are the B&Q paints, but I'm going to order some new ones from Dulux because I didn't feel there was much variety here. So this is the green, which is way too dark, and this would be for the main bathroom, the house bathroom, if you will, but this is way too dark. This was meant to be like a dusty teal. Why is someone's car alarm going off? This is meant to be a dusty teal, but it's turned out way brighter, and this would be for like one wall behind the head of my bed. Not entirely sure if I want that or not yet, but I want a colour behind the head of my bed, I just don't know what colour. This is a grey that's more of a tealy grey, which is for the second bedroom, like the office wall, like one wall behind the desk, that will be like a feature wall with art. And this I like the best out of all these colours. I like the grey as well, but this would be for the one feature wall in my lounge, like the main wall behind the sofa and things, and there'll be like a shelf of plants. I wanted a warm yellow. This one, it's not quite got as much of the warmth as I'd like, but I do quite like it. I'm going to order another one from Dulux, trying to get the name right, and hopefully that one will be a little bit warmer. But again, I don't fully know exactly what I'm looking for, so it's kind of just trial and error really, but I'm ordering one, ideally it's called Sunflower, which is just great. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that. I'm going to put it away now because if it starts raining whilst I'm in my panel, I'm not going to be able to come and take it in because my family are all out for the day, like 2 hours away, enjoying themselves. I'm going to finish work, and then I'm going to go watch the vlogging panel, and then it's my panel, and then I'm going to make myself dinner. It's the first panel. I asked them a question about whether they prefer editing or filming, and they are answering it. It's a really good panel. I'm obviously really keen. I've just realised how weird this looks against my background. There's my mum and I's face. I'm really keen. I am here early. I'm ready. The dog is crying downstairs. Let's go find out why. What's wrong? What is it? Baby, what's wrong? You want to come with me? Come on in. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Be in the panel with me. He's not following me anymore. I have forcibly stolen him. I'm sure he'll get off in about 5 seconds, but I'm gonna go join the panel. I'll catch up with you guys later. Yes. I think this might be my best look yet. I like to think of this as the baked bean look, with the very harsh lighting once more. But hi, the panel went really well, really enjoyed it, and it just felt really good, felt really smiley afterwards. I like doing things like that. I like it's not, I don't want to say it's public speaking because it was not like, it was to an audience, but it was to a virtual audience, so it wasn't quite the same as like being sat in front of people, but it still felt really good, and I liked being able to answer questions, being able to help with advice and stuff, and just really enjoyed it, really liked it, so that was really good fun. And then I made myself some dinner, and then was on the phone for like 2 hours with Ashley and Lauren, and now here we are. It is 10:30 on Friday night, and I am gonna shower and get ready for bed. And then I'm going to sit and read because at midnight the Raidathon starts, which is round 3 of Jade's Raidathon, which is spelt Raidathon. Every time I take part, people are like, oh, there's a typo. No, it's spelt Raidathon because it's JD Ray Reads. So that starts at midnight, and I'm going to be reading The Burning God, and I'm so excited. Mwah! I don't know how long into midnight I will last, but I'm going to do a separate vlog for tomorrow for the readathon. But I will, as usual when I do that for a reading vlog, I will vlog in the morning and vlog in the evening for this vlog, so I can round it up nicely. I also feel like this has been a much shorter vlog this week, although maybe I'll get to editing and completely not think that, but yes, so that's what's happening. I'm gonna go to take all my makeup off and have a shower now, and start The Burning God for midnight, and then I shall update you with my progress throughout tomorrow, and there'll be a separate reading vlog, so all the reading vlogs are happening because The Burning God, which is so exciting. Yay! I look like a baked bean. Good morning. It's Saturday. I have got wet hair and I hate it. I really can't bear that like hour in between the final drying points where it's just looking like this. So trying not to touch it with a diffuser, trying not to. For anyone wondering on my curly girl update though, we're getting more curls without me having to do much to it, so it's still a long way to go, but I'm intrigued to see what it's like when it's longer, because I almost, sorry for the boob shot, but like I get it to about here normally and then I cut it back to about here. So I want to see what it's like when it's about there and what the curl falls like then. Yeah. Anyway, I started The Burning God. I'm 2% in and the format is a bit annoying. It keeps cutting off in the middle of a sentence and goes down to the next paragraph, which is slightly annoying, but at the same time I'm enjoying it. It just kind of breaks up how you read it because obviously the format is part of how you read a book and the format is slightly off, but we'll be okay, I think. It's not too much. This is the 3rd book, of course, in the Poppy War series. I probably said that about 3 times in this vlog already, but I'm so excited. Today I am going to be taking part in Jade's Raidathon, which is her 3rd 24-hour readathon, so I'm going to do a separate vlog for that, so if you want to check that out I will link it up there, I think. And I'm going to be vlogging that as best I can. I don't know if we're going to go do anything today, I think weather dependent, but this will just kind of be an update now and then an update at the end of the day, probably for Saturday. So sorry, Saturday's not going to be thrilling for you guys, but I will catch up with you guys later when I can give you like a full rundown of what I've read this week, because I've read quite a lot. And then my hair will be dry, so you don't have to look at this disgusting lanky mess. Ava has just joined me dressed like this. I did not ask her to do this. This is my old robe that I had when I was a little kid, but we have been watching the Harry Potter films for the first time, haven't we? For your first time?
Yes.
Slowly over lockdown. And you've been enjoying them?
Yeah.
And Ava's been really slowly getting into reading at the moment. So Ava's been really liking the book Roller Girl.
Yeah, and it's broken now because I read it too much.
Yeah, so I think you read it about 8 times or something, and she's literally broken the book, the pages full now because she read it too much. So she's suddenly become possibly a reader. And 2 days ago, Ava asked my mum if she could listen to the Harry Potter audiobook. So would you like to very quickly tell people what you think?
It's okay. It's a bit difficult to understand because it's a bit different to the film.
Yes, it is different to the film. Different stuff happens in the book than happens in the film.
Definitely.
Yeah? And who's your favourite character?
Draco.
Draco. Ava tends to like the baddies, don't you? And what is your Hogwarts house, despite this array of colours you've got going on?
Well, my house is Ravenclaw.
No, it isn't. It's Slytherin.
Fine, Slytherin.
Okay, cool. Anything else to add for our lovely viewers?
I'm really warm.
Okay. You can go derobe. So Ava has been absolutely desperate to come in her Hogwarts gear on front of camera. She just knocked on the door and just surprised me with it, so I couldn't say no. Also, I found out she watches my YouTube videos in the morning when she's eating her breakfast on the TV, which I didn't realise. So hi Ava, if you're watching this. Obviously there is certain things you have to kind of involve within talking about the Harry Potter books now and J.K. Rowling and the fact that they are flawed, and she is 8, but we have made her aware of those things in the appropriate way for an 8-year-old. So she is aware of them, but also she is 8 and she really likes the films, and we've been rewatching, well, we've been rewatching, it's been the first time for her, the films, and she's asked now to start the book series. So I think the best we can do for children within this kind of situation, age appropriately, is just make them very much aware of the kind of situation with J.K. Rowling and with the fact that books are flawed as well. As with anything, you know, there's, you know, anything that's happening in the news and things, it's kind of making it suitable for children and just making them aware so that they grow up aware and grow up knowing what they can do and how they can educate themselves. So yes, thought it was important to add that in rather than you guys just seeing her reading them without putting something in after it, explaining the fact that she is aware as much as an 8-year-old can be, but also she is 8 and she wants to read the books of the film series that she loves so much. So I'm gonna go because Raidathon happening. I also forgot that obviously well, I didn't forget, but the awards are happening tonight and I will be filming those, and I did say that I would show you guys the start of my day and the end of my day for this vlog for Saturday, but I'll do more than that now. Also, I've just been editing and this is way longer than I thought it would be already, so it's not as short as I thought. Okay, I am awards ready. I'm sat with my desk set up. I'm about to join the call. I'm so excited. The Bookstagram panel went really well and yeah, I'm feeling good. I've got snacks because Weight Watchers. I've just started my Weight Watchers thing to try and lose the weight to make my back less painful, and today's day 1. But yes, I am ready to join. About to log in. I'm so excited. I am so excited for everyone involved, but I've got a couple of friends that are up for awards and I have my fingers and toes crossed for them. Yay! The panel's on.
Yes, I was just going to say we also need to give a huge... And now on to our second award, Best Established, celebrating those who are experienced in the blogging and blogging trade.
I think Lexi is going to pass me an envelope, thank you. And the winner is Beth at Book's Nest. Congratulations, Beth.
Okay. Honestly, I can't, thank you all so very much. I mean, winning last year was mind-blowing, and to do it again this year, I can't thank you all enough. I put so much hard work into this and it is very much a full-time job on top of a full-time job, so it's a lot. So thank you so much, and I want to congratulate my fellow nominees within this category. I really particularly as well want to say about Ashley, who you mentioned has been nominated a couple of times before. Other nominees obviously excellent as well, but Ashley's a friend of mine as well, and I want to throw this out to her as well because she works her ass off and she's fab, so I'll take this for all of us. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Beth.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. Thank you for all the hard work you put into doing this as well. Hello.
Hi.
How did that happen? Hello.
Hi.
Thanks. I can't believe I got it. Oh, okay. Ah, thanks for coming in and saying hi.
We're watching you.
Yeah.
Mommy and Daddy are watching you on their phones.
I'm just trying to process what happened this evening. I somehow won the Best Established Blogger award, which is insane. I was up against some really strong candidates and I didn't expect to win. I really genuinely didn't expect to win. And thank you very, very much to anyone that's shown support. This was a blogging award for me, like this was my blog that won me the award. This is a blogging and vlogging, or booktube awards as well, but booksnest.co.uk is what was being looked at for me. So yeah, I know that you guys are obviously watching this on my YouTube channel, but I wanted to thank anybody that showed me support. I am thrilled, I'm really happy and excited, but I also think that in the future going forward there needs to be some kind of booktube integration properly with this, because I think it's incredibly difficult to compare a video to a written piece. It's not the same, like even looking at a front end of like a YouTube channel isn't very customizable. We can customize it with thumbnails and headers, but you can't make it look the way you can for a blog. They're totally different. It's really hard to compare the two of them in the same award. So I think maybe in the future having separate awards for them would work well, possibly. So there would be like a booktube award within categories and then blogging awards within categories, because I know that recently bookstagrammers have been added into the list of people that can be nominees, so there's that option to be able to expand out, which I like a lot, and I'm glad that UKYA have done that. So hopefully in the future there can be some sort of booktube angle as well, because I know I haven't been creating videos for very long, but the appreciation I have for booktubers and anyone that creates video content and blog content as well, obviously, but like it takes so much to create any type of content, but the effort that goes into creating a booktube video or a YouTube video in general is exponential and huge. Not to say that creating a blog isn't as well, that also takes a lot of effort, but I feel like video creation deserves that recognition in the same way as well. We need like a little Oscars thing going on, don't we, where we have like the best filmmaker, the best graphics. Oh, that would be really cool. Like the best use for green screen, the best commentary. Oh, that would be cool. But point being, I feel bad that booktube isn't acknowledged in the same way, and I didn't really click that until these awards happened. So I will do what I can to suggest that in the future when chatting with UKYABA. Yeah, I want to make that clear because I'm absolutely thrilled I won, but I've also got a bit of a weird feeling that the booktubers that were nominated didn't win anything. We don't know how it's decided when it comes down to judges' votes or public voting. It's just people's own preferences at that point as well, and that's a fantastic power that people have got to be able to do that, but I'm just rambling now. My point is, I want to personally see more recognition for booktubers because I love watching booktube, I love reading blogs, and I love creating my blog content, but I really love the booktube stuff, and I feel like I'm getting more involved in that world now, and I don't just want to suddenly jump into it and assume that I can say these kind of things, but as someone that enjoys watching booktube content, I would love to see my favourite booktube creators get recognition for that as well, so let's make that a thing, definitely. Thank you all so much for anyone that supported me as well. This vlog has become, I don't even know, this is meant to be, I'm meant to be doing a 24-hour reading vlog today as well, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going to be happening in that. But yeah, what I might do is wrap up my week here, because I don't think that I'm going to be able to function in my brain much more today because I also have a killer headache and I really just want to have a shower, take my makeup off and put my pyjamas on. So let's recap what I read this week. Hi, it's Beth from Next Week. I'm just editing this footage and I felt I needed to quickly drop in because I've said some stuff that is now completely irrelevant. What I've just spoken about is all very valid still, and my feelings still very valid, which is why I've left it in. However, the UKYABA yesterday announced that they would no longer be happening. I don't know the details, I don't know what's happened there, and I don't want to speculate with it without knowing the full details. There's been certain things being bounced around and I'm unsure if they're linked or not, but point being, the UKYABA has chosen to not continue next year, so everything I've just said doesn't really apply anymore, but at the same time does. I still think there's a need for the booktube side of things to be brought in more specifically than just throwing them into the same awards as the blog awards. I also quickly want to add in a thank you to the UKYABA for the opportunities they've given me through winning these awards. It has boosted me. Last year I had a really rubbish start to the year, and winning the award last year was just really needed it. And to win this year as well, I'm so honoured by the fact that I've been able to have these opportunities, and yeah, I want to thank UKYABA for that, and I'm sad to see them go. I understand there's more to it than that, but thanks guys for giving me these opportunities. Enjoy the rest of the vlog. So it has been the reading rush this week, and I have been trying to hit as many challenges as possible whilst also consolidating the books I'm talking about, because I didn't want to be unrealistic. And do you know what? I'm proud of what I've achieved, but also I haven't achieved as much as I set out to, but I don't think it was a realistic goal in the first place. So the first book that I completed was The Tea Dragon Festival, which is an adorable graphic novel. It's the sequel to the Tea Dragon Society. This is by Katie O'Neill. This was for the prompt of read a book entirely outside and also a book with "the" in the title, although I can also make that work for The Burning God, which is my current read. So we could just say it's a book for reading outside, but this basically ticked off 1 or 2 prompts. I really, really enjoyed it, and I think I gave it 4 stars. It was really good. Loved it. And also Ashley bought this for me for my birthday from A Frolic Through Fiction, so thank you, Ashley. It's just really cute. This was the book for a colour of your birthstone on the front of it, so red for Ruby. Rebel Springs by Morgan Rhodes. This is the second book in the Fallen Kingdom series. It's a high fantasy. It is very clever, world building, dramatic, no one is safe, fantastic, 5 stars, absolutely adored this, and more people should read this series. Please, please, please go and read this series. The first one is Fallen Kingdoms. And then this one, which was also a gift for my birthday. Oh, so was Rebel Spring, which was a gift from Lauren from Fiction Tea. This one is Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Morata. This was sent to me by Chloe for my birthday, and I adored it. I gave it 4.5 stars, I think. Very nearly a 5-star read. Fantastic. It's an observation of the life of a woman who works in a convenience store and has always worked there for the past 18 years of her life, and basically about what society tells her she should do, what her friends tell her she should do versus what she actually wants to do, and breaking those ties to society's expectations is very clever. I need to write a review because I have a lot of thoughts that are very muddled in my head right now, but Kate told me I would enjoy this and suggested it because I'm looking for more translated fiction, but I'm also very interested in reading more about life in Japan. So she said I would like this one because she really enjoyed it a few years ago, and she was right. I really enjoyed it. So those are all of the books that I've read this week. I'm actually really pleased because that's 3 books. I know one of them is a graphic novel, but still, it's 3 books. I'm currently reading The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. I'm not very far into that because today just happened, but I have nothing to do tomorrow, so I'm just going to sit down and read that tomorrow, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching another reading vlog. I'm sorry that I've become a bit flummoxed. I don't know, my head really hurts, and I also feel very overwhelmed, so the combination of which isn't making me function very well right now, so I'm sorry if this last part of the vlog is a bit of a mess. I keep reaching this point where I just second guess everything I film, and I'm like, was that okay? Did I say that all right? And I need to be a bit more like, yes, this is the way I talk, because sometimes I mumble, like I am right now. But I'm gonna just take my face off and get ready for bed. And it's only 7, but I think it's needed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you've been reading this week or anything, your thoughts throughout this video. And if you'd like to see more of my face on your feed, you can subscribe to see more. Thank you again for all your support, guys, and for giving me views and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I will speak to you in my next reading vlog. Keep smiling and stay positive.